Hello my friends! So I have recently been given a number of vintage hats and all of them need varying degrees of attention. So today I thought I would test out some hat cleaning and mending methods. So some of them are fairly gross and some of them are in really great shape. So let's see how it goes. So these are the first two hats that I'm going to tackle. They were gifted to me with the best of intentions, but I did see mouse poop involved, and so I want to do a deep clean on them. And this one is still like in fairly good shape aside from all the weird lint and stuff that's going on with it. They're both wool. This one is in fairly good shape except it's got a couple of tiny holes in it. So I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do about that. A lot of people would probably just toss this hat because, you know, mouse activity and it might have some stains. I'm not sure if they're going to come out and because of the holes, but I really like the shape of the hat. I haven't tried it on yet because I think that's nasty, but I love the wider brim wool. So for starters, I think with this one I'm going to pull off all of the trim. With this one I'll probably leave the trim on. Yeah, and then I will brush them clean and soak them in a solution of woolite and water, which is a suggestion that I found online. After removing as much dust and lint from both hats as possible, I set about mixing up my cleaning solution. I measured out 2 tablespoons of wool laundry detergent and added it to a 5-gallon bucket. Then I poured in about 2 gallons of water. This does seem like it may be a little heavy on the detergent, but I'm not sure how much less detergent you could use while still getting a good clean. I started with the smaller hat and dunked it into the bucket. I gently bobbed it up and down a little bit and swished it a little bit left and right just to help it absorb the solution. So I set the timer for 15 minutes for that hat, and then I'll come back and check on it. I read somewhere that you could leave it to soak for up to 30 minutes. I didn't do all that much research because I wanted to get it done and the hats were free, so if they get totally messed up, it's not the end of the world. So now I'm going to turn my attention to the wide-brimmed, more summery hats and see about cleaning them. So I just eyeballed about a half teaspoon of dish soap and then I added 4 cups of warm water. And I'm going to do the lighter colored hat first, just in case any dye were to get onto my rag from the purple hat. Using my wet rag, I gently rubbed the entire surface of the hat, focusing a little bit extra on any areas that had spots. This did get a lot of the gunk off, but there were a few stains that did not come out, and I couldn't quite decide whether they were going to be really noticeable or if there was a way of covering them up or what to do. I think that once the hat dried, they're not too noticeable and it should be okay, but I would also love any ideas that you guys have on ways that a person could cover them up. I did the same thing to the purple hat, and then my timer went off for my wool hat, so I had to set these two hats aside while I went back and took my black wool hat out of the cleaning solution. Without crumpling the hat, I squeezed as much water out as I could, and then I set the hat on a towel and used a rag to press the hat against the towel to squeeze even more water out. Then I attempted to reshape the hat as best I could and set it aside on the towel to dry. I was originally hoping to be able to reuse this water for the second wool hat, but it turned out pretty gross after the first one, so I took it outside and dumped it, and then mixed up a new batch of solution and dunked my larger hat. While that hat was soaking, I took the two straw hats outside and gave them a gentle hosing down just to remove any residual soap and gunk that my rag might have missed. Then I took them back inside, did any reshaping that was necessary, and set them on a towel to dry. After my second wool hat was done soaking, I took it out and squeezed out any excess water as I had done before, and this one took a bit more shaping than the other one had done because it had already been pretty crushed when I got it, and so I actually had to put a bowl upside down under the crown and do a lot of stretching and pulling to get the brim to lay even halfway decent. Okay, so these are the other two hats that were recently gifted to me from a different source. And so neither one of them actually needs a whole lot. This one you can see the bow is like drooping, so it needs a little bit of attention to tack that up. And it's got a little spot on it that I want to see if I can brush away, and a little worn spot that I want to see if I can cover up. And this one doesn't really need a whole lot. It needs to be restitched on the back bow a little bit, and I want to get rid of this weird jewel thing on the front. I'm not sure exactly how to do that. It just seems super out of place to me. It's glued like really firmly in place, and so this hat might have to sit for a bit and let me kind of mull things over as far as what I want to do to cover up that flower. So yeah, neither of them need a whole lot as far as cleaning, but I will spritz the inside of both of them with alcohol just because I want them to be sanitized. I used a damp rag to gently rub away the few spots that were on the red wool hat, and then I used a needle and thread to tack the larger half of the bow to the crown of the hat to help prevent it from sagging again. Then I gave the bow a bit of a press and turned my attention to the black velvet hat. It took the two black wool hats about 2 full days before they were dry, and at that point I decided to make some new trim for the larger one. Without taking any measurements, I cut a long rectangle of black satin for the bow and folded it in half lengthwise, angled one end, and then stitched around it. I decided to attempt to mend the holes in this hat by using my needle felting kit and some black mohair that came along with it. There may be better ways of doing this, and I have not done very much needle felting, but I wound up being fairly content with the results. I then took a bias cut strip of black satin, which I had sewn into a tube, pressed flat and pleated, and used it to make a band around the hat's crown. I used a combination of glue and hand sewing to attach it, and then I glued the original veil back in place and my bow. I have always wondered how to do an actual deep clean on a vintage wool hat, and I'm so glad that I tried this method. It may not work for every vintage hat, but it definitely worked really well for the ones that I have here, and I will be using this method again in the future. Even after all my brainstorming, the only solution that I could come up with to cover up the little sequin flower on the velvet hat was to pin a vintage brooch over the top. It's not my favorite thing, but it does work. I would love to hear down in the comments what tips and tricks you guys have for cleaning, mending, or maintaining your hats. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.